Hello everyone, welcome to Anime Know Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. Across the many oceans of One Piece, there are several powerful crews that are feared worldwide. And one such crew is the Straw Hat Pirates, who have not only incredibly strong members, but a captain with the title of Yonko. Despite this crew being one of the 4 most powerful crews on the oceans, there's still a possibility that it could become even more feared among the Yonko. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the pirates that could end up joining up with the Straw Hats, or at least offering an alliance that would make this crew an even greater, more invincible fleet. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like, and even subscribe, and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out, especially with that old YouTube algorithm, and it continues to motivate us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, let's start with a fan favorite and one pirate that I would love to see more in the story, and that of course is Marco the Phoenix. This legendary pirate served as the first commander of the dreaded Whitebeard pirates, one of the 4 ancient Yonko. Now Whitebeard's crew was considered one of the most powerful and respected in the One Piece world, and Marco played a central role in that hierarchy. Marco's personality is known for his serenity and compassion, and he's calm, rational, loyal, and always puts the safety and well-being of his companions above all else. And his unwavering loyalty to Whitebeard is one of the most admirable personality traits, and he's also willing to protect his crew at all costs. Marco is also an exceptional fighter, a master of martial arts, and skilled with the sharp claws that come from his Phoenix Devil Fruit, and these claws are used for both melee as well as aerial combat. However, his battle skills are taken to a whole other level when the powers of his Devil Fruit are factored in, because when he transforms into a Phoenix, his flight and regeneration abilities make him virtually immortal, making him nearly impossible to defeat in battle. And not only that, Marco can create blue flames that are capable of not only healing his own injuries, but those of his allies as well. And this healing ability is especially useful during intense battles and also contributes to his reputation as an incredibly valuable person on the battlefield. The next character that many have wondered when we're gonna see again is Nell. Now this character was introduced in the Skypiea arc, which was an island of floating clouds, and he has quickly become one of the most challenging antagonists and real pretty much character opposites of Luffy and his crew that they've ever faced. And Nell is self-centered and mega maniacal, leading him to proclaim himself as the god of Skypiea. He believes that his electrical devil fruit abilities make him superior to all other beings and that he is destined to rule over all. These beliefs only fuel his arrogance and his cruelty, making him a merciless enemy and a tyrant. However, his personality might have changed after the events that he experienced on the moon during the cover story, when we saw what Nell got up to after he left Skypiea on the arc Maxim. Nell is the possessor of a Logia-type devil fruit known as the Goro Goro no Mi, and this allows him to control, produce, and transform himself into electricity. Now his ability to manipulate and become lightning makes him virtually untouchable, and it's nearly impossible to hit him in physical combat. And additionally, his electrical abilities grant him devastating strength and an overwhelming advantage in combat. Through the power of his devil fruit, Nell is capable of launching powerful electrical attacks that can reach upwards of 200 million electrical volts, where he's able to concentrate electricity above the clouds and then bring it down with overwhelming destructive force. And his electrical powers also augment his observation haki, allowing him to feel and hear everything that happens on Skypiea, giving him an almost omnipresent awareness on the floating islands. Our next character is one that already has a well-established relationship with the Straw Hats, and one that we'd love to see come back and make another alliance, even if he doesn't end up fully joining the crew. And that of course is Trafalgar D. Water Law, one of the most notable characters who joined Luffy's alliance during the New World Saga. Now, Law is the captain of the Heart's Pirates and gained great notoriety for his medical and combat skills, in addition to his kind of enigmatic and mysterious personality. Law is also the perfect balance for Luffy because he's calm and calculating and known for his ability to remain calm even in high-stress situations. Now, he's also quite pragmatic and usually puts his own personal goals above everything else. But behind this calm facade, Law hides a troubled past that has shaped his overall worldview. Law possesses one of the most powerful and coveted devil fruits in the story. That is the Opi Opi no Mi, and this Paramecia-type devil fruit grants him the ability to create a special room, which allows him to manipulate objects and people within it as if they were on a surgical table, and he can do whatever he wishes with anything in that space. Inside this operating room, Law can cut and detach enemy body parts without taking their life, which gives him absolute control over the battlefield. and this ability also makes him incredibly dangerous, as he can neutralize even the most powerful opponents in a matter of seconds. In addition to his absolutely phenomenal surgical skills, Law is also a skilled swordsman, wielding his sword with great mastery. He's also able to combine his talents with his devil fruit to create devastating attacks, such as shambles, where he switches the positions of objects within his room, as well as other electricity-based attacks. Now, as I said earlier, Law and Luffy have a very good relationship, and when the captain of the Heart's pirates ended up becoming a warlord, this gave him a position of influence and some degree of immunity from the world government. But this warlord position was just a facade to achieve his ultimate goals, because Law had planned to take down one of the most feared Yonko, Kaido, and he saw in Luffy the perfect ally to help accomplish this feat. During the Dressrosa saga, Law joined forces with Luffy and his crew to face the powerful Doflamingo, which was one of Kaido's main suppliers of devil fruits and weapons. But this unexpected alliance was an important milestone for the One Piece story, and Law developed a mutual respect for Luffy and considered him a true friend as well as a companion. The next character that we're going to talk about is one that we've actually put a couple of videos together about here on the channel, and that is Charlotte Katakuri, one of the eldest sons of the powerful Charlotte family, and one of the 3 Sweet Generals. Now, Katakuri is an elite commander of Big Mom's pirate crew, and is widely known and feared for being a formidable adversary, and pretty much an undefeatable force. But his prominent position in the family also makes him one of the most influential characters in our One Piece story. Katakuri's personality is extremely serious and focused, and he's known for being a perfectionist and ruthless towards his enemies, holding the highest of standards not only for himself, but also those around him. And he's also one of the most highly respected members of his family and crew, with a severe and fierce loyalty to his mother, the Yonko Charlotte Linlin, also known as Big Mom. Katakuri is also considered one of the most powerful and skilled fighters in the One Piece world, because he possesses a Logia-type devil fruit that's quite special, known as the Mochi Mochi no Mi, which allows him to create, control, and transform into mochi, a kind of sticky, elastic dough. His skill with his devil fruit grants him quite amazing powers, including the ability to stretch and shape his body to avoid attacks, as well as create deadly weapons out of mochi, and even modify his body in any way he desires. In fact, his Paramecia-type devil fruit was one that we'd never seen the likes of before, and his combat prowess is further enhanced by the fact that he is a master-level Haki user, giving him even more dangerous and unpredictable nature in battle. During the Whole Cake Island saga, the Straw Hat Pirates went to Tard Island to rescue Sanji, and Luffy found himself in direct confrontation with Katakuri. And this battle has become one of the most intense and exciting battles that is beloved in the entire series. Katakuri showed an unrivaled strength and constantly was ahead of Luffy in terms of skill and power, as well as having the ability to predict his opponent's movements through Haki, which made it nearly impossible for Luffy to ever hit him. However, it was through this difficulty where Luffy's Haki bloomed, because Luffy refused to give up and continued to overcome his levels, developing his skills further in battle. Now, one of the most interesting aspects of Katakuri is his character's evolution during the Whole Cake Island saga, because initially he's presented as a ruthless villain, determined to protect his family and the image of his perfection that he represents. However, over the course of his battle with Luffy, Katakuri began to develop a genuine respect for his opponent, and he admired Luffy's determination and unwavering spirit, and realized that his own imperfections make him more human and much more approachable to others. This shift in perspective is one of the most touching aspects of his journey, because it shows that even as powerful as Katakuri is, he too has insecurities and doubts about his own image, and he still can grow as a human being. And finally, we have Jewelry Bonnie, one of the most intriguing and unpredictable characters in the series. Now, Bonnie is the captain of the Bonnie Pirates, and has recently played a significant role not only in the pirate world, but also in our current Egghead Island arc. But we still don't know very much about her or even her true potential. Bonnie is sometimes shown as moody and unpredictable, and she can also change moods quite quickly, going from serious and reserved to explosive and fiery in a matter of seconds. And not only that, but Bonnie also has a tendency to express her frustration and annoyance quite easily and right on her face, especially when she is underestimated or disrespected. Now, while we don't have much detail about Bonnie's combat skills in action, it's been hinted that she is a very competent fighter, and as captain of her pirate crew, she must possess a considerable fighting skill to lead the rest of her crew. Additionally, Bonnie is the user of a very unique Paramecia devil fruit, which allows her to manipulate the age of not only herself, but others as well. And through that power, she's already shown herself capable of impressive feats in this more recent Egghead Island arc. So my my friends. This is our list of some of the more interesting characters that have not only been shown with greater prominence in the story of One Piece, but would also be very powerful allies for the Straw Hat Pirates as our story moves forward. Make sure you leave us some ideas about who you'd like to see join up with the crew. Maybe not as a full Straw Hat, but one of those valuable allies that we know we're going to need in the upcoming epic battles that we know we're going to have in this final saga. Be sure to let us know what you think in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Be sure you comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like and hit that subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.